In November, Grand Island residents will cast their vote for the next city mayor, and so far the race seems to be dead even. Financial planner and Grand Island senior high soccer coach Jeremy Jensen led the race for the May primary elections with a mere 38 votes over City Council President Chuck Haase. So what are the differences between the two? One is Jensen's lack of political experience, which he doesn't view as a weakness but as a strength, while Haase has been in the game for years.
If I'm in a leadership role at City Hall, I want to make sure that I'm viewed as a coach and not a boss at City Hall. And that really comes back to what I do at the high school too. I really enjoy that part of my life. And I think that Chuck has labeled himself as a technician, and I think I want to be more of what I would consider a big picture thinker.
So I'm going to be retired, and I'm offering, to spend the first 4 years of my retirement working for the citizens of Grand Island. And, I think that's a big difference as well. I think it takes time. It's not a Monday through Friday 8 to 5, but it is definitely a 7-day-a-week job. And this is where I'm willing to make the commitment.
Coming up tonight on News 5 at 6, we'll hear from the two candidates on their plan to win over the voters who chose current Mayor Jay Vavricek in the primary election. The race for Grand Island Mayor could come down to just a few votes. It's expected to be a tight race between financial planner and soccer coach Jeremy Jensen and City Council President Chuck Haase.
The two defeated current Mayor Jay Vavricek in the May primary. Jensen was victorious by only 38 votes. He received a total of 3,092 votes, and Haase had 3,054. The voter precinct split was close as well. Jensen won in 10 of Grand Island's 19 precincts. Haase won in 9 of them. Mayor Vavricek received more than 1,200 votes in May. Both Haase and Jensen say those votes could decide the November election.
I also think there's another 5,000 votes that will vote in the general election that did not vote in the primary. I'm just going to talk about my experience and what I can provide citizens. And it's up to them to decide whether they want me.
I need to make sure that over the next 5 months I prove to people that I'm competent, that I understand the issues, that they could trust me in a leadership role. And so I'm not going to really change anything that I'm doing in terms of campaign. All I'm going to do is continue to get out in the community when I can, invitations to go speak to groups, those types of things, and really make sure that people understand who I am.
Coming up tonight, News 5 at 10, we'll hear more from Jensen and Haase on what they think about the fight for the Grand Island Veterans Home.
The ongoing fight to keep the Central Nebraska Veterans Home in Grand Island continues.
It's expected to be a hot topic during the race for Grand Island Mayor. Back in July, Governor Heineman selected Kearney as the new home for the Central Nebraska Veterans Home. Ever since then, the Grand Island community has been fighting a losing battle to keep the home in the same place it's been for over 100 years. Candidate Chuck Haase is still set on finding a way to keep the home in Grand Island. His opponent Jeremy Jensen says the recent controversy surrounding VA care should bring the focus back to our local veterans.
I think the vets now has more priorities than determining whether or not they're going to relocate the home. You've got a national crisis going on with the Veterans Administration. You've got veterans that are dying because they're sitting on waiting lists, and suddenly I think the quality of care is going to become really important to the VA.
There's no more important priorities than the veterans, and it is always about taking care of veterans, and I am a veteran, so it could be my home.
Haase and Jensen will face off in November's general election. They both defeated current Grand Island Mayor Jay Vavricek in May.